Craco, Italy, the ghost town that vanished from the map. Southern Basilicata Badlands. Before dawn, the calanchi fog swallowed entire villages whole. Locals called it the breath of the dead. Torre Normanna. The Norman Tower was built in 1060 by Robert Guiscard's forces to command the entire Agri Valley. Erosion valleys, calanchi. These clay ravines formed over 3,000 years. Ancient Greeks feared them as the edge of the known world. Approach road, Via d'Accesso. The road to Craco was paved in the 13th century. Merchants paid heavy tolls to enter the hilltop market. Outer walls, Mura esterne. Craco's outer walls survived 17 sieges between the 11th and 15th centuries without ever being breached. Torre Normanna, sunrise at sunrise, the tower cast a shadow 200 meters long, used by medieval priests to mark the canonical hours. High aerial panorama. From this altitude, Craco's hilltop position made it the most strategically vital point in all of Basilicata. Eastern horizon, sunrise. In 1268, soldiers loyal to Charles of Anjou watched from this hillside as the last Hohenstaufen sun rose. Collapsed terraces, terrazze crollate. The terraced housing followed Arab-Norman planning. Each family's roof was the next family's street. Main gate area, Porta Principale. The main gate bore the coat of arms of Orazio Pietricola, the 17th century baron who rebuilt the entrance arch. Northern viewpoint, Belvedere. Nord. From this viewpoint, Byzantine monks in the 9th century first spotted Saracen raids crossing the Ionian plain. Landslide scar, Cicatrice de Frana. The 1963 landslide that began Craco's evacuation displaced 1,300 people and exposed 500-year-old foundations. Via Principale, Main Street. Craco's Main Street once held 23 shops, a weekly livestock market, and an annual honey fair each September. Narrow alley, Vicolo Stretto. These alleys were deliberately narrow, wide enough for a loaded donkey, too tight for an armored horseman. Abandoned bakery, Forno Antico. The communal oven of Craco fed the entire town. By law, baking on Sundays was punishable by a public fine. Residential block, Quartiere Residenziale. These multi-story homes were subdivided over centuries. One original 12th century house became 7 by 1900. Stone stairway, Scala di Pietra. Every stone step here was hand-cut from local limestone. Some stairs show grooves worn by 700 years of feet. Abandoned doorways, Portali abbandonati. Each door in Craco was registered in the 18th century census. 312 households, 312 front doors, all now silent. Wild overgrowth, Vegetazione selvatica. The wild fig that colonized these ruins spreads 2 centimeters per year. In 80 years, it has swallowed walls. Window row, Fila di finestre. Craco's arched windows followed the Swabian style, introduced under Frederick II's influence in the 1230s. Old school building, Scuola Antica Craco's School, founded in 1875, educated the children of emigrants who sent wages back from New York City. Night alley, Vicolo Notturno. The rusted lantern bracket dates to 1924 when Craco received electricity, only 56 years before abandonment. Fresco walls, Affreschi murali. The frescoes follow the Byzantine iconographic tradition, brought to Basilicata by Greek monks in the 8th century. Old well, Pozzo Antico. This well, documented in a 1489 land registry, served as the only water source during the 1656 plague siege. Piazza del Torrione. The Piazza del Torrione once held a weekly market dating to 1276, the same year the university was founded. Church of San Nicola. Vescovo San Nicola was consecrated in the 12th century. Its sealed doors hold the last intact frescoes of the town. Bell Tower, Campanile. The church bell last rang on November 23, 1980, the day the earthquake ended Craco's 2,800-year habitation. Palazzo Marona. The Marona family ruled Craco as feudal lords from 1443 to 1806, when Napoleon's laws abolished all fiefs. Medieval university site. Craco's University, founded in 1276, is one of the oldest in southern Italy, predating many famous institutions. Stone cross, Croce di Pietra. This cross was erected in 1656 as a votive offering after a plague killed 1/3 of Craco's population. Santa Maria della Stella. The church was built in 1330 over a pagan shrine. Excavations in 1952 revealed a Roman-era votive deposit beneath. Convent courtyard, Chiostro Francescano. The Franciscan friars arrived in Craco in 1515. Their convent hosted a scriptorium that copied 200 manuscripts. Torrevecchia district, Quartiere. Alto Torrevecchia is Craco's oldest district, with walls dating to the 8th century BC Greek settlement of Cauchon. Chiesa Madre Quarter, Quartiere Basso. The lower district expanded most rapidly between 1820 and 1920, when Craco's population peaked at 2,700 souls. Castle area, Zona del Castello. The castle withstood a 14-month siege by the Aragonese in 1459. The defenders survived by eating stray cats. Tower Summit, Cima della Torre. From this summit, on clear winter days, the Gulf of Taranto is visible, the same sea Greek colonists crossed. Calanchi Close, Primo Piano. Geologists discovered in 1971 that the Calanchi clay shifts 3 centimeters annually, undermining every foundation. Gully system, Sistema di Burroni. In 1972, a single storm sent a 4-meter wall of clay rushing down these gullies, burying the lower access road. Wild landscape, Paesaggio selvatico. The hawk, circling Craco today, is a descendant of birds that medieval lords kept for hunting in these same skies. River Valley, Valle del Fiume. The Cavoni River below once powered 4 grain mills serving Craco. Only the stone foundations remain today. Old road, Strada Abbandonata. This cracked asphalt road replaced a Roman-era track. The Roman path still exists beneath it, intact in places. Ancient olive trees, Ulivi, Antici. Some of these olive trees predate the Norman conquest. Carbon dating places the oldest at over 900 years old. Orizzonte, Appenninico. The Apennines, visible here, formed the border between Byzantine and Lombard territories for over 3 centuries. Poppies in ruins, Papaveri tra le rovine. Wild poppies bloomed here just one spring after the 1980 evacuation, nature's first act of reclamation. Ancient stonework, Muratura. Antica Craco's limestone blocks were quarried from the hill itself. The town was literally carved out of its own ground. Crumbling brick, Mattoni, Spricciolati. Analysis of these bricks shows 3 distinct construction phases: Norman, Angevin, and post-1600 Baroque. Iron railing, Ringhiera di Ferro. The ornate ironwork was made by a local blacksmith family, the Cardinale, who forged railings here for 150 years. Collapsed roof, Tetto crollato. The terracotta tiles of Craco were fired in kilns on the southern slope, now buried under 40 years of vegetation. Stone arch, Arco di Pietra. Craco's vaulted street arches are load-bearing for the buildings above. They have stood for over 700 years. Weeds through stone. Erbe tra le pietre botanists have recorded 47 plant species colonizing Craco since 1980. The stone is now a living herbarium. Scattered tiles, Tagol sparse. Each tile was individually handmade. Craftsmen pressed their thumbs into the wet clay as a personal signature. Religious niche, edicola votiva. These roadside niches were maintained daily by women of the town. Abandonment left the saints without their candles. Passion of the Christ site. Lokacija film Mel Gibson chose Craco in 2003 for its timeless quality. No modification was needed to make it look ancient. Quantum of Solace. Lokacija 007. The 2008 Bond film used Craco's rooftops for an opera house chase sequence. Locals served as film extras. Main Cinema Plaza. Piazza del Cinema. This view of Craco appears in 12 films and over 4,000 published photographs. The most photographed ghost town in Italy. Morning fog, nebbia matutina. Local farmers historically used this fog as a weather oracle. Thick morning fog meant 3 days of clear skies. Gray sky, cielo coperto. In winter, Craco disappears entirely into cloud for weeks. Shepherds navigated by the sound of its church bell. After storm, dopo la tempesta, the 1972 flood that triggered another round of evacuations dropped 400 millimeters of rain in just 6 hours. Midday, heat, caldo di mezzogiorno. Summer, temperatures here regularly exceed 40 degrees Celsius. Medieval residents slept through the noon hours in stone cellars. Wind, vento tra le rovine. The wind at Craco's peak reaches 90 kilometers per hour in winter. It was this wind that collapsed the weakest walls first. Autumn, autunno e Craco. In autumn, the wild copper and fig vines turn Craco's facades gold and burgundy, more color than in living memory. Winterlight, luce invernale. In winter, 1980, the last residents watched frost form on their walls before boarding the trucks that took them away. Spring bloom, fioritura primaverile. Each spring, the Calanchi hillsides bloom with wildflowers that are toxic to livestock, the land defending itself. Blue hour dusk, aura blue. At blue hour, the ruins absorb the sky color. For a few minutes, the stone itself appears to glow from within. First stars, prime, stelle. With no electric light for 45 years, Craco now offers one of the darkest night skies in all of southern Italy. Moonrise, luna piena. The full moon illuminates Craco's ruins so brightly that photographers work here at night without artificial light. Sunset, tramonto epico. The final sunset witnessed by Craco's last residents in 1980 was reportedly the most beautiful in living memory. Drone departure, partenza del drone. As you rise above it, Craco shrinks to the size of a thumbnail, yet it held 2,800 years of human history within. Craco Peschiera, Città Nuova. The new town below holds the descendants of Craco's last residents. They still call themselves Crasisi proudly. Final farewell, addio finale. From maximum altitude, Craco occupies less than a square kilometer, a speck that once called itself a city. Tower shadow, ombra della torre. The Norman tower casts its shadow in the same direction every solstice, a medieval sundial still precise today. Top-down map view, vista ortographica. Craco's irregular street plan follows natural topography. No Roman grid here. This town grew like a living thing. Birds over ruins, uccelli, sulla ravine, jackdaws and kestrels now nest in every bell tower and window. They are Craco's only year-round inhabitants. Dust in wind, polvere nel vento. Each gust carries microscopic fragments of the same limestone that Byzantine masons shaped with iron tools. Puddle reflection, riflesso nella pozzanghera. The puddle reflects a town frozen in 1980. In the reflection, it is impossible to tell the living from the lost. Ruins, geometry, geometria della rovine. Seen from above, Craco's collapsed walls form accidental patterns, triangles, crosses, spirals of fallen stone. Fog and stars, nebbia e catistele. Between the fog sea and the star field, Craco's tower occupies the exact middle layer of the visible world. Full circle return, ritorno all'inizio. The journey ends where it began. The same hilltop, the same silence, but now weighted with everything you've seen. Endless horizon, orizzonte infinito. From this altitude, you can see the same horizon that the first Greeks saw when they named this place Cauchon. Eternal Craco. Craco Eterno Craco was never fully alive and is not fully dead. It exists in the suspended tense that only stone can hold,